Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to... What's the show called? ACR Weekly. I just woke up. I'm so sorry, guys, but I'll try not to suck.
Man, did you guys come home and nap or something?
I wish.
Yeah, that's what I did.
I wish I came home and napped.
You can lean into the mic because we've been having some audio issues.
Okay.
I do want to address something really fast, but actually, before I address that, introduce the podcast. Okay, what is this? ACR Weekly. This is the weekly podcast that we do over here on Anime Convention Reviews. That's the channel. Actually, the channel just says Convention Reviews without the anime word. Everywhere else, it's Anime Convention Reviews, but the actual channel, it's like the hipster version. This is like we went away and came back. Now it's just Convention Reviews. But anyway, it comes out every Wednesday, or comes out still every Wednesday, but a week early on Patreon if you want.
What? It's always Wednesday.
Yeah, it's always Wednesday. You could get 2 episodes if you really want. Like, if you want to listen to this one and then you're like, oh, that was good, but I really want the next one too. You could literally go to Patreon right now, put in your money, and you could get the next one. So you could have 2 in one day if you just can't wait.
One day, but then you gotta wait another week for the next one. But that's okay.
That's a lot of podcasts.
Yeah, then you're just on the waiting. Oh, dude, I listen to way more.
You don't
podcasts.
even know how many podcasts I could listen to in one.
You know
day.
how many podcasts I listened to just this morning?
Oh, you
13.
You finally got to be able to?
Yeah, dude, I'm just said F it, dude. F them. Okay, so the elephant in the room that I need to talk about, which isn't actually an elephant in the room, but I have been called out for interrupting people. I knew that I did this, and I was trying a little bit to not do it, but I'm like, not really. I was like thinking about it, but I still was like, oh, that'll be all right, you know. But so I'm making a conscious effort to not interrupt. So what I want to do is have these 2 douchebags right here. If I interrupt them, I want them to call me out. And just be like, if I interrupt for like a good reason, like a bad reason, like if you're like in the middle of a story or an idea and I just to cut you effing off to tell mine, that's an interrupt and you gotta call me out for that. But if we're like having like a conversation and I'm like, oh, but he said what? Then that's not really like a big one. That's like throwing into the conversation. So just like don't abuse your power.
No.
Okay.
I'm gonna abuse
Sound
it.
good?
I'm gonna smack you.
So I may be quieter this episode. We'll see. Dude, I didn't know what to do for a topic. Does anyone have a topic?
I
have one topic.
I had a topic for you. What's your topic?
My topic is what anime we are watching right now. Like, what are the few that we're watching?
No, we're not doing this because I'm not watching anything.
I'm not watching anything.
You're not watching anything?
No, neither of us are. This topic's going to be bad.
Well,
what if I was thinking, what if we start bringing personal story times into the podcast to try and spice the podcast up?
Bring up our own con story.
So we want to talk about Acen.
So I want to talk about Acen.
Okay.
Okay, so personal story time. Ow. We just recently went to Acen 2016, and Saturday night we went to the soap bubble. And the weird thing about the soap bubble is...
Well, what's the soap bubble?
Well, the soap bubble was their rave.
Yeah, the soap bubble was like the first... from what I've heard, it was the first con rave, I think.
First ever convention rave.
Like years ago. That's what I've heard. Maybe that could be something people in the Midwest just say.
It's at least what made having raves at an anime con mainstream.
For sure, yeah.
Right. So the thing about that is there's so many people at Acen that once you leave the soap bubble, you won't get in for hours. So we weren't going to wait for hours to put our cameras up so we can enjoy the rave. So we just went in there with our cameras, and then when we left, we left. We didn't come back.
Yeah, we stayed in for a while and then...
Right. So we're walking around just seeing the nightlife of Acen. We went to the outdoor, not official rave.
Jeff Ito.
That Jeff Ito was putting on.
In like the garden area.
And we recorded a little bit of that. And Cody had the idea of, hey, let's go see what's going on at the fountain near the convention center, which I think was a good idea because I hadn't seen the fountain at nighttime before.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I don't think we'd ever seen. I'd ever seen it.
I know. I'm pretty sure
I definitely have.
Yeah, I think.
Well, it was like 1 a.m, pitch black kind of.
I think we saw it at our last Acen.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I couldn't stay that whole Acen.
Mm.
So we literally take 10 steps out of the Ito rave, and this guy.
Well, what's the lineup though? Not to interrupt you.
Well, that's what I was just about to say. Dakota and Cody are walking next to each other, and I'm behind them. We're just kind of walking, getting ready to, or on our way on the sidewalk.
Yeah, what else are we talking about at Acen?
I didn't know where he was going.
You were like, I'm so into it, I missed this.
Yeah, I wanted to give the whole context.
Yeah. See, he's listened to my story times, I guess. He knows how to do it.
Yeah.
He's a seasoned pro.
So, we literally get 10 feet away from the Edo rave, and this guy, like, just steps right in front of me and goes, whoa there, buddy. And I'm like, what's up, man? He's like, I can't let you go any farther. And I go, well, why not? Because, like,
why not?
I can understand. Immediately knew that the guy had been drinking alcohol or had some other drug in him.
It wasn't water, fellas.
It wasn't water.
You wasn't drinking that there kitty juice.
The other thing I did was, and I don't know if anyone notices or I've said this yet, but the second he stopped me, my left hand just went like this, right on top of my camera. Like, if anything's going to happen, I'm protecting this thing. This is my brand new camera.
Oh, yeah, because you just bought it off Drew.
This is my first convention I went to with the new camera that I bought off Drew.
It's too bad, dude, that you weren't recording during it.
Oh, I know. I wish one of us was.
Yeah,
that would have been great.
Whip it out.
It's one of those... Well, everything that he's about to say happened, like, so quick that I wasn't thinking, like... My thought process wasn't record. It was... Nate may legitimately need help here.
Yeah, back our boy up. That was mine too.
Like, I might need to put this down or use it as an axe. Like, flip it over. I might just keep holding it. But
so the guy goes, "Whoa, man, you can't go. I can't let you pass." And I go, "Well, why not?" And he goes, "Because I know you're selling these illegally." And I'm like, "Selling what illegally?" And his buddy pulls out like 3 glow sticks, and I'm just like, "Selling glow sticks illegally? Is that even a thing?"
This is Rosemont, man. You never been around here? That's illegal around here, buddy.
So it was pretty obvious to me at that point that guy was joking or just trying to mess with me a little bit. But then his 2 friends came up and like literally got in my face. Like one of them got right here next to my shoulder, and the other one was kind of like next to him and kind of behind me.
He was doing the floater thing.
Yeah.
And not to interrupt.
Mm-hmm. No, go ahead.
Sorry, I just want to like kind of throw in what me and Dakota were saying while you're at this moment.
Yeah, because I wasn't paying attention to them at this point.
Yeah, we're like turning around, we're like, what? At least for me, I'm like, what's
I was
going
the first
on?
one to see it happen. You didn't really. You had walked on a little ways. You were about 10 feet away at this point.
Well, I had heard something was going on, but I really didn't realize like he was like stopped.
Right.
Mm-hmm. And that's when I stood there. I was like, and I looked over at you. I was like, dude, you need to come here. We might have to interject.
And we go back, and I just see these dudes around Nate, and I'm thinking, in my head, I'm like, oh, God. Are we about to have to fight some dudes? Because I wasn't giving my camera up either. It's too much money.
Oh, yeah. Between the 3 of the cameras, it was probably like, what, $2,000?
Dude, my camera alone.
Oh, I forgot this is the glide cam. It makes it...
Yeah, that lens is $500.
Yeah.
The mic's another $100. The glide cam is $500.
So we had like $2,500 worth of camera there.
Yeah.
So, I can also picture in your head was... What the heck did Nate do to get himself in this situation?
No, I wasn't thinking that. I knew we were at Acen Saturday night. People get belligerently drunk.
I had seen what was happening, and I knew what. Immediately, I was like, "Oh God, no! Here we go."
Yeah. So
I did. Part of my head did go, "This is gonna be good story time."
Yeah.
Yeah.
So. A lot of people, I talked to my brother about this, and he said, dude, I would have thrown punches right then and there. I'm like, that's the thing. If you would have done that, it would have ended real bad.
Mm-hmm. You did the right
kept
thing.
my cool, and I knew one of them at least was just messing around.
And we got to remember that we're, like, known. We can't just be throwing punches.
Right.
Like, ACR crew's throwing punches at cons now. These guys think there's some tough stuff.
Exactly. So, so basically... It just kind of dissolved, like, almost immediately after that. Because I'm just like, one of them just, like, stepped off, like, and I'm just like, all right, guys, I'm going, bye.
So they get up on you and they don't say anything?
The 2 guys got up on me, and I can't really remember what they were saying, because the guy in front of me was the one really talking.
It all happened really quick.
Yeah, it all happened within 60 seconds, all of it.
Mm-hmm.
And it just basically dissolved after that. And then as we're walking away... One of them yells to you.
Well, I was still kind of looking at him.
Right.
And he's like, it was the one who first, I think it was the one.
It was the first one.
Mm-hmm. He goes, hey man, why don't you hand over that camera?
And he like does this, like hand over that camera.
And I don't know what my little ballsy moment was, but I just turned and walked away.
And you finally were just like, F this.
I don't know, that was pretty stupid, because if the dude really wanted it, he could have had a knife, he could have had whatever, and I'm like, got my back to the dude now. I don't know what I was thinking, but then he just goes, I'll let you have it. I'll let you keep it.
Have it like he's doing you a favor.
Like this time. Like he said this time, too, I think.
He's like, I'll let you keep it this time.
Yeah.
Something like that.
So it was a little weird. I've never had anything like that happen to me at at all the 30 conventions we've been to. I've never had anything close to that happen to me. I've never even heard of that kind of thing happening, really. I've heard of fights happening, but not like...
Not someone coming up to you and being like, I know you're selling these glow sticks illegally.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of funny. And
It's
like,
funny.
Well, it's hilarious.
But
like,
in the
dude
moment...
that started the joke, I commend, because that was funny.
Well, I don't commend him. He's still an idiot.
Yeah.
Well,
But it was
Because
funny
you say that
enough.
to the wrong person and they will throw punches.
Exactly.
That's the thing.
Yeah, the dude could have got hit if he
Right.
wasn't careful.
And you said later on you heard they were doing that to multiple people over and over again.
Yeah, somebody commented
I
on
didn't
one of
hear
my
about this.
videos. Yeah, because we talked about this a little bit in one of the vlogs for Acen. And somebody commented that they heard that those dudes were like grabbing all kinds of people and doing the same thing. Like, what the F is wrong with you? Like, really, why are you... What makes you think, man, I'm at a con and there's 2 raves going on. I could go do, there's like tons of panels and stuff I could do. We're literally at probably the best time of the con, Saturday night. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just stop people and be like, hey, I heard you're selling glow sticks illegally. I'm so funny.
it's
So freaking funny.
See, that's why I don't get quite getting drunk at cons. I don't get it. Same with concerts.
Well, at least drunk enough
Why
to act
would
like
you
an
get
idiot.
drunk at
Yeah.
a concert?
Huh?
I don't understand getting drunk at a concert because
I
you won't remember the
really-
concert.
Yeah, exactly. I spent probably close to $60 on this ticket. I'm not gonna get so drunk that can't belligerently remember this concert that I just paid $60 for.
Right.
I mean, that's stupid. I mean, if you want to go and drink and have a good time, that's fine. But personally,
We
I
just
think
don't get
you're
it.
doing it wrong. I'm there to enjoy this band that I.
I don't think he's saying don't take any drinks if that's
No. I've had a beer or two at concerts before, but I mean,
He's just saying he doesn't get like the blackout.
no.
I've had a
dude,
shot
I've
at
never
a
even been
convention
drunk.
before.
Yeah.
I've had a shot at a convention before, so like a shot
Oh
of
yeah,
whiskey.
We're
I've
actually
drank
a
at
really
cons.
weird crew. Because, like...
I've drank at cons, but I've never gotten full out like, hey, how you doing?
Dude,
drunk?
that's another thing we've never talked about on here. Because people have asked me before in the comments, like... Or in person when they meet me, they're like, dude, do you guys, like, party it up and, like, drink and do all this stuff? Like,
well,
they
funny
usually
that you
really
mentioned
well.
today my topic.
We party it
Was
up,
it
we
really?
just don't... It doesn't
No.
really involve...
Oh.
How impressed would you have been?
And I'm like, wow.
Well, I can make that my topic because
That Dakota way. Do you want to talk about, like, partying at cons?
Yeah,
and,
let's
like,
talk
what we
about
do?
it. Do you want to?
Well, let's not do it yet. We still got some time left. We'll do that for the next topic.
Right.
I was thinking to go a little longer on this one because your story was
I
pretty
want to
cool.
hear you get, like, full perspective of what you guys had kind of thing. 'cause,
Okay.
What
like,
we said, like when we was
like-
talking to you.
Like, I wasn't... Because I didn't pay attention to you guys at all the second it started. Because all I noticed was you guys stopped, and I knew I had backup. That's all I noticed with you guys when it happened. So, I mean...
I think we kind of already said our perspective because it was
Yeah.
so quick. Like,
Right.
really, it was just like...
This all happened within probably maybe less than a minute,
Right.
and it felt like it happened within like 20 seconds.
Yeah, it was super fast. It was just... Literally, I know it sounds super selfish. Part of my head was legitimately thinking, dude, I hope these guys don't try something on Nate. And then another part of my head was like, dude, I have, like, legitimately the most expensive thing here.
Oh, yeah.
Like, if they're gonna go for somebody, if they see me, they're gonna go for me. Like,
One of my thought processes was, if something does start, I gotta hold 3 guys off long enough for Cody to put his camera down. That's
no, dude. If I had to
what
fight
was thinking.
somebody, I would hit some. I would legit because it's got the screws coming out of the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
If I had to fight somebody, like and that's
You'd
always my
axe
last
them.
option at a con because we could get in a lot of trouble. We don't want to get banned from cons. Like even if it's in self defense, you never know the politics that are gonna go into something.
Oh, yeah.
But like, no, I would bash them with the bottom of it because that will f you up.
Oh, yeah. That thing, we've hit it with our elbows. I was like, gosh.
No accident. Well, okay. To continue this, I wanted to tell a story. I don't know if I ever told it
Okay.
on like publicly. I point over here because that's where my TV is and I edit everything. But, I was gonna tell the story of Yomicon. It was the first year I went. I don't know if I ever told this or not.
You've mentioned it.
But I will retell this if I did tell it because if I told it, it happened in 2014. So I'll tell it kind of quick. But so this was Yomicon 2014. But you guys were both there, right?
Mm-hmm.
First Yomicon.
Still my favorite con I've ever been to.
So you remember I was kind of like an idiot and was like hanging out with Katie and like reconnecting with Katie and doing all that crap.
Of course.
Okay, well this is Saturday at the con or Friday. No, I think it was Saturday. It was Saturday. You know what the story I'm talking about?
I know the story.
I don't think I do. I probably will remember.
So she's like super late. It's like 3 o'clock already, and I'm like, the con's like freaking halfway over today. You're not even here yet. Like, are you crazy? This is YomaCon. But so I go down to there's a train coming, guys. So be ready for that. I go down to the area over the Winter Garden. You guys know what the Winter Garden is? It's where we had our meetup.
Yeah.
Like that overlooks it. And I'm just standing there waiting because she said that's where she's going to meet me at. And then out of nowhere, these freaking dudes start fighting. Like, just punching each other in the face. And I'm like, what's going on? Like, and then other dudes are like grabbing them and pulling them apart, but they can't. And there's this girl to the side. And she's like, don't do this over me. Don't do this for me. No, just stop it. Stop it. And like, freaking out. And I'm like, dude, this is like a freaking war for this woman right now. In the middle of a con, these dudes are punching each other in their faces.
I've killed men for less.
Really?
That's interesting.
And I'm just standing there like, what in the world is going on? YomaCon is a crazy place. And then they like leave, they like get it broken up and they like pulled out. And then a dude comes up to me like 10 minutes later, some random guy, and he's like, you were here when the fight happened, right? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, did you see which way they went? And I was like, not really. I mean, they went down the escalator that way, but this place is a giant circle, you know, they could go anywhere. He was like, okay, because I heard that it's starting to back up again out in the parking lot. Someone got really messed up. And I'm just like, what is going on? Oh my god.
YomaCon's going on.
I want to know what happened with the second part of that fight. Like, I know you weren't there, but someone really got messed up. Like, what happened?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just crazy. Like, why are you fighting over girls like this, guys? Like,
Especially
let's just get real for a second.
We're gonna get real? We're gonna powwow?
Yeah, like, it's not worth it, man. It's just not worth it. If she's like messing with both of you and like acting like a fool, this girl's not worth it.
It's not about you.
Yeah,
or
she's
this
messing with
guy.
both
It's
of you.
about her. Be mad at her, not
Yeah,
her, not her lover.
she's the one
Not her
cheating.
lover.
She's a cheater. You didn't know.
We don't know
Did
if
the
that's the
other
full
guy
story.
even know? Did he
Yeah.
even know you? Did you talk to him long enough to
Now,
find
if
out?
it's your best friend,
Then we're gonna have some fist.
then you're gonna have a problem. I mean,
But what if they didn't?
but we
know?
can civil.
Oh, they would know.
They
They
would
would
know
not
it's
still
their best
talk it out
friend.
through words. Through words, fighting is not always the correct answer.
But we were ready to bash some heads in when Nate got to
Yeah,
me.
I was ready. I was like, I'll take my camera and I'll just go full on Congo.
You were gonna use it like a freaking
I'll go
maze.
full Congo. Just I use it like a bolo. Just
All right, Dakota, what's your topic that you came up with on the fly?
My topic that I came up with hours before I came here.
Oh, clearly. Do you think Dakota, of all people, comes up with them on the fly?
Before I reveal my topic, that was such a secret. Cody and I saw each other early today.
Yeah, it was weird.
I
We
wanted
both
to tell
were at
that
the
story
park.
on here. So me and my girlfriend are out on a picnic, just having a grand old day, and this car pulls up behind us, and I'm like, I know that car. And then I see some lady's shiny hair, and I'm like, I know that person's head.
Don't say names, bro. Trying to keep
I
confidential.
didn't say.
I know, I'm just making sure you don't drop
And then
names.
out steps Cody and his girlfriend, just nonchalantly, and he's waving at me. She takes forever to get out of the car.
Wow.
I'm
Nothing
just-
new there.
I'm just saying that because she's behind the camera and I'm messing with her. But, yeah, I thought it was really cool that I got to see you.
No, it was weird on my side. I'm pulling in. I'm like, swerving in, swerving on him, pulling on him. Okay, so I swerve in. I'm going up the pathway, and I see some people sitting under the, thing, and I go to park, and I'm like, this dude's looking at me. Why does this guy keep looking at me? I couldn't tell it was you at first. I'm like, does this dude want to say something? Like, am I not supposed to be here? Like, that's what I thought. I was like, why does he keep looking at me? Like, what am I intruding on? And then I realized, I'm like, that's freaking Dakota. Are you serious? What a small world we live in. And not that it's that small. It was in literally
2
his
minutes from each
hometown. Like, where he grew up.
You drove all the way to freaking that town.
Yeah. He almost said it.
I didn't want to say that.
No, we had nothing else to do today, because I knew I had to be back here at 4, so, we weren't going to go, far away. So I was like, well, let's go on there. And then, I was like, what? Of course.
Yeah, we were like,
What a
the
shock.
heck?
I got on Snapchat at I think it was 3:15, and I just look at it, and it's Cody and his girlfriend just climbing trees and stuff, and I'm just like, don't we have a podcast in an hour?
Oh, hey, Nate, by the way. Speaking of Snapchat, I want to talk to you about Snapchat.
Oh yeah, my dancing.
Yeah, we need.
Yeah. Like,
Your topic is gonna be
what?
put on hold for an intervention here, real quick.
We'll do my topic last.
I love my dancing.
No, we're not gonna make the intervention a whole topic. Let's just Nate.
Yes, sir.
The dancing is okay.
You know what? I love it. Keep doing it.
I think it's okay. I think you can keep doing it. But dude, do some other stuff on Snapchat too. Your whole Snapchat thing for every single
like 3
day.
days in a row, man.
It can't all be dancing in your car.
It's because my car, like my way home from work and my way to work is the only time I have free.
Guys, check out
Dude,
Nate's
Snapchat when you're gaming.
What's your Snapchat,
True.
man?
It's Mr. Chaos 9.
Mr. Chaos 9. Check out the crazy dancing this dude's doing over there. And while you're at it, why don't you check out the
It's not straight up
It's
dancing.
Mr.
Like,
underscore director. That's Mr. spelled out.
underscore not spelled out.
Underscore no.
oh yeah, mine's just MR for Mr.
And I'm Cody Reviews. It's pretty simple. All right, bro. What's your topic?
My topic today is partying at cons.
Okay.
Oh, where'd you come up with that one?
I thought of it the other day, actually.
Came to him in a dream.
Came to me in a dream, and it said it was God, and he said,
God.
"Yeah," and he sounded,
God came down and
He sounded
said,
like the grandpa from Hey Arnold. He was like, "What's up, Shark Man? I need you to talk about partying at cons."
Oh god.
So con partying.
With you saying that, all I can picture is that little GIF or that little meme of an angel coming down with a slip of paper and
It's just
someone says, "I hate anime."
Oh yeah.
nobody cares.
Comes down with a little slip of paper and it's just like, "Screw you."
I think it always says nobody cares.
That or
Mine's
that
an
or
F
that's
you.
cool.
Yeah.
Mine said the F word. Like,
Oh.
yeah.
Okay, so partying at cons, like, there's two sides to this. I do want to get into what we do at cons.
Yes.
Because we've been asked about that, but first, let's just talk about, like, if you've ever been to a con, or especially a bigger con, it doesn't happen as much as smaller cons, but, dude, partying is, like...
90% of the con.
Yeah, that's what people
The nightlife
do.
con.
Yeah, the nightlife. Well, some people are starting early.
True.
They started that early life.
Like, a lot of
It's
drinking.
5 o'clock. They're like, "Let's go."
Now, one of the things I've noticed, and I think it happens at every rave that we go to, is weed makes it in there somewhere.
Somewhere, yes.
You can smell it. You never see it.
Yeah, you never see it.
ever see it, but you're like,
Well, that's the thing. You can smoke it through a vape, I believe.
Yeah.
If you do it right.
I don't
So-
even see dudes vaping in the rave.
True.
yeah, which
Which
they're
is
not even-
surprising that's not happening.
Yeah, they probably are like, you know what? I can't even do this right now. It's gonna kill some people.
Kill some people?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
But, like, that's one of the things that always happens, because you'd have to pat search everyone in order to get rid of that completely.
I'm so happy that we're not to that point. If it gets to that point someday, Jesus Christ. But
It's going to suck.
I'm so glad that you can just... Like, the worst you get, really, is, like, you gotta show your ID at some cons.
Maybe,
no
maybe
bags.
they do a bag check. Hey, what's in the bag? All
Or
right.
no bags, yeah.
Or
I
no
kind of like
bags.
the no bags.
I do too.
But at least for cons where they have a bag check area.
Yeah,
Right.
it makes it a little inconvenient because, you know, I want to take some water in there. But
They
no,
typically have it.
Yeah,
water.
you're right. You're right.
Yeah, like, when I go to a con and they don't have water in the rave, I'm like, the F is going on? Like, this
Yeah.
is gonna deduct some points. I'm sorry, like, DJs, I'm not trying to hurt you, but we gotta freaking stay hydrated. This is ridiculous.
But then in the reviews, you got to mention that that it's not the DJ's fault; it's the con's fault.
Yeah, but I'm judging the con,
Yeah.
so...
Yeah.
Get some water in my rave. I'm not trying to have people pass out. I see ambulances pulling up. So, like,
All right. So what do we do?
well, we're not even talking about...
We haven't even talked
I just
about
want to talk about some crazy party stuff I've seen at cons, bro.
Oh, okay.
Like, I've seen people, like I said, ambulances are pulling up.
Mm-hmm.
We had like 4 or 5 that Saturday night at Acen.
Dude, it never
More.
ended. It just kept, that's what we saw.
Yeah.
It just kept going. Like, the people start and they just don't know how to stop. Like, what was it the first Acen we went to, or was it a Midwest, where we saw, like, a dude up on our level, like, we come out of our room, and, like, a dude's like, were you even with us when this happened? A dude was, like, crawling on the ground. Were you there for that?
I don't think I was there.
I wasn't
Oh,
there
well,
for
there's
that.
this guy, I know Drew was. This guy's crawling on the ground, and there's cops around him. Like, 3 cops.
What?
And they're like, what's your name, sir? What's
I gotta
your
get
name?
away.
I can't believe you guys didn't know about this.
That's hilarious.
They're like, what's your name? And
He's
they're like,
I'm a
what's...
baby, goo goo gaga.
He was legit acting like that. Like, what's your room number? And,
He's
like,
like-
he wouldn't, and they're like, well, come
Whoa.
on, sir, we're headed downstairs. Let's go. Like, taking him away. And then we go downstairs, and as soon as we get downstairs, we're walking back toward the rave area, and there's another girl passed out on the ground, like legitimately, and her friends there like, oh my gosh, oh my, I don't know what to do, Jessica.
Were they saying Jessica?
No, I'm just making that part. But her friend was there, like looking totally like, oh my god, and she's just like on the ground, like passed out, like the bottle in her hand.
Come on, people.
And I'm like, dude.
When people are that gone and the police have to take them in, they need to tap them on the shoulder and be like, I'm your Uber driver.
Oh my god, great, I don't remember ordering one. Oh my god. Is your name
Where do
Javier?
you live, ma'am?
Is it Javier? I only ride with
used
Javier.
Uber the other day for the first time.
How was it?
Not bad.
Because we'll probably use it for like Dragon Con because we're a mile away.
Oh, yeah.
It's not that bad. A mile away. It was like $19.
Okay. Unless we want to walk the mile every
I
time.
don't think you're going to want to do that.
A mile?
It's gonna be hot.
We'll run it. We'll do that in 7 minutes.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, okay.
Get there real
So,
quick.
I just, before we talk about, like, what we do for partying, I just want to say, like, guys, be responsible at cons. Like, just like a little PSA, like, we kind of talked about the drinking thing earlier. Like, drink if you want to drink. I'm not saying don't drink at cons. That's fine, whatever. But, like, dude.
Handle your high.
Don't be the dude who's like, don't be the effing dude that's crawling on the ground and you got 3 cops around. You don't know your freaking name.
Don't be Jessica passed out in the lobby.
Yeah, like, and that's, all of those are better than the person being pulled out in the ambulance.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
very true.
Guys, like, enjoy the con, but don't. Some people go so hard. What it is, I've kind of talked about this before. I feel like people, like, and this goes into totally other facets as well, not just for partying.
Mm-hmm.
When people go to cons, I swear, there's people who forget that they're at a con. Or no, sorry. They don't forget they're at a con. I just completely lost. They forget that real life exists. They forget that there's still real life rules.
And that's okay to an extent.
Yeah, you're supposed to, like, forget the real life. Like, it's,
That's
you're
the point of the convention.
But, like, your body's not invincible now. Laws still exist. Like,
Gravity still exists.
would you do it outside of a con? If the answer is no,
Then don't do it in the con.
yeah, act like a normal person.
Problem is, it happens outside of cons more than it does in it.
Well, I'm just saying, I think some of these people, they only do this stuff
Very
at cons.
true.
Like,
Well, at least I have. I don't know if you guys have. I've walked past people as they enter the room, and their whole room is just boom, 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 alcohol everywhere. Like,
yeah, party
having those
rooms.
room parties.
Yeah, room parties. It's a big thing that we don't do.
Yeah.
Like,
We've been invited to a couple.
we have been invited to room party. Were you there when... No, I don't want to say. Those were fans that invited us.
Wasn't it a buddy of ours? He was involved with it as well?
Yeah, we know a few people who are involved with room parties, but... No, there was a fan. I don't want to get super into it and, like, call people out, but a fan invited some of us to... I don't think you were with us. To a... I don't even know if it was a party. They just invited us back to their room. That was interesting. We didn't take them up on the offer. But another train, guys.
Sorry.
They got
But,
those
like-
new wood things now.
What we do... So I, like, drink a lot of water.
I drink a lot.
How do you guys
Apple
party?
juice is like my thing at conventions.
And he actually means apple juice. If you watch, like, Deja Vu's channel, no, he actually means apple juice.
Oh yeah, I bring legit apple
Legitimate
juice.
apple juice, yes. And apples that we all share on.
Yes. We just like the most I've drank at a convention is it would have been I think Yuma
Yeah, same.
2015.
No, for me it wasn't Yuma. For me it was Con Alt Delete 2015.
Really, this last one?
I actually Xavier had some.
Oh, I remember.
Xavier
yeah.
had. I drank a little bit at YumaCon because Shelby was making fun
Dang,
of
I
me.
totally forgot about that. Well, Shelby was making fun of you. Peer pressure. You giving to peer pressure?
No, she was making fun of me because I had drink
Oh.
and was slightly tipsy, and you and Drew were like, "Oh, you're drunk as f, bro."
Dude, you were drunk, dude.
I
you
was not
Here's
Bro,
the
drunk.
you
thing.
got on the side of the escalator on the arm part and we're like riding the arm part up.
That's because I was excited and happy.
You don't ride the arm part up the escalator.
Do you know me?
That is a
Yeah, you don't do that. And you
a
were very
good
loud.
story
He was
about
very loud.
alcohol. This would have been Anime Milwaukee,
Okay.
and they had all the anime drinks.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And we went up to the big circle thing that spins. And
I didn't. I'm not
No,
taking a rub, but I don't even drink.
Yeah, me,
Just to
That's
preface
o-
this.
That's okay.
No, I'm trying to tell the people. I haven't even mentioned it
No,
yet.
I know.
Okay.
me, Dakota, and Katie went up,
Who?
and I think I had just the one drink. I had a Hatsune Drinku. By the way, the best drink I've ever had.
Those are delicious.
I've never stopped hearing about these Hatsune freaking drinkies.
Yeah,
I'm gonna hear about them until I'm gonna be in my deathbed, and Nate's gonna be like,
I
brought you a Hatsune Drinku,
virgin. And you're like,
drink.
oh, what the hell?
In Dakota, I don't know how much alcohol went in it. I believe it was just one shot, but he was so like giggly afterwards.
But
like,
I had 2 drinks, remember?
What other ones did you have?
I don't remember. I tried the one, and then I was like, and then you had
You tried the pineapple one first.
Yeah, and then you had me try
one was
yours,
very
and I was
good.
like, oh, that's good. I'm gonna get one of those, so I did.
But still, he was giggly drunk after that.
Yeah,
But he wasn't like blah, blah, blah. He was just really
I've
giggly.
I've never liked that. If I do drink on the rare occasion, like I'm just the I love you guy. I'm just forever happy.
The
loud.
only reason I don't drink much is because I love the hell out of a fruity drink.
Oh, they're so good. I almost did this,
They're so good.
but I stopped myself.
So outside of drinking, we do kind of party it up a little bit in our own way. I think what it is that we don't really take people up on like room invitations. We don't really go to the room parties.
We just do our own thing, hanging out with our own group.
Yeah, our group, like, will sometimes, every now and then, like, I don't partake in it, but I'll, like, take, some water shots. But, like, everyone else, they'll, like, drink in the room sometimes on Saturday, you know what I mean? Like, a little bit, but, like, for the most part, though, like, yeah, we, like, play music. Like, we bring speakers.
Thingy, yeah.
Yeah, part of the partying for me is just literally walking around the con, like, bringing the party with us. Like, con all delete, like, I don't know if you know that because you were hanging out with your girlfriend most of the time. Mm-hmm. But, like, we, like, brought the hype light out and we're bringing the music and we got, like, everything bumping. And, like, that's what I like to do. I don't like to, like, stay in the room and just, like, yeah, just us partying. I like to, like, bring it out and, like, get people moving. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, hype this con up.
We tried to do that for the...
Sometimes it works, bro.
For the rave, it didn't work. We didn't have the hype light that time. That's why.
Yeah, the hype light changes things.
Yeah, and we always go to Saturday night raves.
I don't know what it is, guys, but when you put a light on somebody and music's playing, and you tell them to dance, they do it. But if But if you tell them to dance without a light, they don't do it. It's like the light inspires them.
And we didn't have the light for...
It's because it's like your Jesus Christ himself shining down, telling them to dance.
Spotlight finish.
Yeah, so pretty much like the end of the story is like we really like traditionally, we don't really party that much. But that's not to say that we don't have like an amazing time at con.
Yeah, see,
if
anything else, we're trying to tell you that we hardly ever drink or party or anything. Cody never drinks, and we always have a great time at the con.
Fantastic. Like, I don't understand, and maybe it's because I don't drink or anything, but the people who are like, man, I haven't drank anything at this con, or I haven't got, like, I've seen people get online and be like, dude, I haven't gotten, like, completely hammered, this con sucks, and it's like, well, the con doesn't suck. Maybe your
lack of alcohol sucks.
It's like...
Your alcoholism sucks.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, not drinking for me has, like, forced me to, like, really just learn how to have a good time without having any help. Like,
it's forced him to be a prude about drinking. No, I'm just kidding.
Nate? Get the F out of my house with your freaking limes. Nate's just over here eating limes.
Yeah, that's one of the things I do.
What's wrong with you?
I wanted sour last night and I couldn't get it, so I got it today.
You're gonna burn a hole through your stomach lining.
Dude,
I've been doing this since I was 3 years old.
That doesn't change the fact that it's gonna burn a hole through your stomach lining. The hole's probably already there. You don't even know it.
I'm dying.
You ever have stomach problems?
Not really, actually.
You ever eaten concentrated sour?
No, but it sounds awesome, honestly. Sour's like the greatest thing.
No, but I know it's a thing.
It's on Jimmy Neutron.
It's on Red and Link. They did it.
Yeah, they did do it.
I think I saw it.
Dude, they're on season break, and it's breaking my heart.
Yeah, they're on season break till August.
Yeah, it's a long break. I came home yesterday and today, like, I want to watch Good Mythical Morning when I get home, because that's what I do. And, like, yesterday when I got home, I literally was on their page, and I'm like, where's the video? And I was like, they're on freaking break! Ah! So aggravating. Alright, let's move on to the next topic, unless you guys got something else to say.
Nope, I think that's about it.
Cody, what's your topic?
So I had a topic. I was going to talk about something. I don't even remember now. Oh, how we afford to go to all the cons we go to. That's what I was going to talk about. I can save it for next week. If you're still interested, let me know. But I wanted to ask Dakota, what was PopCon like? Because you're the only one that went this year. Me and Nate went last year with Drew, and it sucked.
Okay.
I wanted to go this year. I did go last year.
I didn't want to go. I went to Comic-Con, and it sucked.
Well, Nolan North was there, and...
Dude, I've gotten to this point. We need to do like a topic on this, but I'm just so freaking done with guests. Like, I just don't care anymore.
Well, I've never met Nolan North.
Me too, and I want to meet Nolan North, and it's really cool that he was there. But like, guests don't pull me to cons anymore.
Oh, that's true.
Like if I'm at one with one. Okay.
That's not why I go to a con unless it's Indy Popcon.
Let's save that topic for another
that's another topic. Let me write it down.
Mm-hmm.
Let me write it down. You go ahead and tell us your stories. What happened in Popcon? Start at the start.
All right, got there early. Got there an hour early because we wanted to get in line and get our badges, obviously, and wanted to because they had these free photo wristbands or autograph wristbands, and they had certain people throughout the day where you could, if you got a wristband that was free, you could go and get a picture with them. And me and my
certain
girlfriend,
people, like guests?
Certain guests, yeah. Like Freddie Wong had one of them.
Oh, man, I would have loved to meet... I just said I hate guests, and I was like, I'd love to meet Freddie Wong.
See? And there were certain... And then me and my girlfriend both really wanted to meet Ninja Sex Party. We're both big fans
Now,
of...
what in the world is that?
That is Dan from Game Grumps and Ninja Brian West. I don't know how to say.
Ninja Brian.
Yeah, he dresses like a ninja, and his name's Ninja Brian.
He's very quiet.
He just flips people off and looks angry.
Are they good?
And kills people.
Well, I mean, you probably wouldn't like
No,
them.
I mean, what's it supposed to be like? Is it
they're
funny,
a
or is it like...
Yeah, they're a comedy.
It's a comedy.
Most of their songs are about doing it. But they make fun of it.
And dinosaurs having a laser fight.
Yeah.
I don't really watch that side of YouTube. We should... That's another topic. I'm going to write down what do we watch on YouTube? Like each of them. God, we got some good topics. Okay.
We got some good topics. But anyway, so I went to PopCon to get there early to get the thing, and they let people in finally to go and get the wristbands. And we were in close to the back of the line in this big freaking dealer-sized room. And we're like close to the back, and this lady with a megaphone comes on. She goes, all right, so if you are here to get the free wristbands, and you are here to get the Ninja Sex Party wristbands, and you are in the back of the line, you will not get to go, and you will not get a wristband. There is very limited stuff, blah, blah, blah. And we're like, well, dang, that sucks. So we just walked out.
Of the whole con?
No.
This was your whole con experience?
No!
Oh.
So we just walked out, and we decided, you know what, we'll just wait and kill time, because we still had a while, like an hour before the...
How could you kill time? He's a nice guy. Sorry.
He was just being an ass. He was making everything go slow.
Dad jokes.
But anyway, so we go, and we're like, you know what, I decided to just show her downtown. You're walking around the nicer parts of downtown. So while we're walking around, then we're looking, it's getting close, so we go get in line, and they open up. And we're walking around the dealer's room. Dealer's room's looking nice, whatever.
Is it big? Like
it wasn't as big as that first year we went. They used a different.
Really?
They didn't use the main hall because there was also a youth group or church convention going on at the same time.
There always is, man. There's always something.
And there was like
a
wrestling championship.
A wrestling championship.
Yeah.
Championship.
Or a boxing championship or something.
Ooh.
Kickboxing, I don't know.
Did you get in there?
We poked our heads in.
Oh, I meant like into the championship, like.
Oh yeah,
in the rankings.
Well, I was a little, but Rocky didn't want to make him go too hard. You know, I didn't want to give him do a 1-2 because it would have made him look bad.
Right.
So sorry, we do that all the time at my place. So we walk around downtown. We're in the dealer's room, and that was pretty much what we did for a while. And then I'm there for two people. I'm there for Ninja Sex Party, and I'm there for Kevin Smith, because if anybody knows me, I'm a big Kevin Smith fan.
K. Smith?
K. Smith. And I'm walking around, I finally find a thing, and I can't find his booth anywhere.
Yeah. I was mouthing K. Smith to the camera. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
It's okay. He interrupted. I had to call you out.
I mean, I honestly didn't say anything. I just mouthed.
So I go, so where is the Kevin Smith autograph booth? And they were like, oh, well, he doesn't have one.
Why?
I don't know. I could kind of understand because he's mainly there just touring his movie.
Hey, I'm too big.
I don't.
F the little peons. That's all I can say.
It's weird because I know he does have autograph booths at his cons. So it was weird to me. And then I was like, oh, what about Ninja Sex Party? They have a booth? And they're like, no, they don't have a booth either. They're just doing the free picture autograph thing.
Dude, what the F?
Yeah, and I was like, I think, honestly, at least with Ninja Sex Party, I think it was the cons doing.
And at this point, are you just like, well, why am I even here?
That was what me and Ariel both were like, what? So I really wanted to see Kevin Smith because I was like, I'm not going to get a chance. When's the next time he's going to come to Indiana?
Yeah.
So I was like, he had a show at 10:30 that night.
At the con?
You guys stayed that late?
Dude, they were there late, dude. I was seeing snaps from like 12 in the morning.
Jeez.
Dude, I'll get to that.
Okay.
So, we're, jeez, it's getting warm over here.
You can blow it out if you want.
So we're both like, I'm like, man, what are we going to do? Because I felt bad because the whole reason Ariel even came, that's my girlfriend, I didn't mean to say her name.
You said it like 3 times.
Have I?
Yeah.
The whole reason she even came was because she wanted to meet Ninja Sex Party.
Mm-hmm.
And I couldn't deliver on that. And I wanted to meet Kevin Smith and whatnot. So what I did was I was like, babe, do you want to maybe go to one of these things, his show? And she's like, okay, yeah, that sounds good. So we both buy a $15 ticket, very reasonably priced, might add.
For what, Kevin Smith?
Yeah, for just going to a podcast. Very reasonably priced. Could have been like $40. People
Yeah.
paid it.
No, yeah, Comic-Con, yeah.
Yeah. So it was him charging it, I'm pretty sure.
But, I mean,
Well, he's touring, right?
Yeah. So
And
he's
it's
I
them
saw
basically
online.
admission to see the movie, right?
the 15 was the admission to see the movie. Yes.
Right. It was basically see his movie. His new
I thought it was a podcast.
Well, the second thing was the podcast. So that's at 10:30 at night, the podcast. So we go for that one, and it's not
Wait, what's
even-
up with Ninja Sex Party? I thought I saw stuff about like.
Well, I'll get to
Oh,
that.
this is before that.
Yeah.
Oh.
This is before noon.
Oh, I thought we were at night.
Yeah, you were thinking
No.
10:30 at night.
We had a long day. So I was like, you know what? We have nothing to do right now. We've already walked around the whole dealer's room. I was like, babe, you want to go to the mall? Because it's like a walking distance. You know how downtown is. So we walk into the mall and we mess around in there for a little bit. We found an arcade, went and had some fun. Went back to the con for a little bit. The Ninja Sex Party had a panel at 5. And turns out that they weren't... Normally, they make people leave the room from the previous panel. They're like... Ninja Sex Party, I think, felt bad because they came and wrote a little signs, or someone did, and said, you know what, we're not going to empty the room before the con, so just get in there.
Really?
Yeah, so like me and her were like, let's go grab a good seat. So we got a pretty decent seat. And then they had the panel, and it was funny. And then we flocked to the stage because they said that they'd stay and try and take pictures if they could, or at least give autographs. But that's virtually impossible because they had to get off in like 5 minutes. So we went up there, and then I just whipped my camera out, and he came around. Dan came around and started high-fiving everybody.
Yeah, that's what I saw.
And
Yeah.
that's what happened. That was at 5 o'clock, or that was closer to 6. So
So you got the high five? You touched him?
got to touch his hand.
Have you watched that hand since?
Yeah, I've watched it.
Now, question. The CD, their new CD that you just bought, was it already autographed? It came pre Okay, so you didn't have to bring it.
That was something I was really disappointed because I was gonna thank them for taking the time to autograph my
Every
CD.
single
I mean, I
one.
know they did that to fill 40,000 other CDs, but I mean, I just wanted to be like, hey, thanks for taking some
Well, they
time.
took the time to hand autograph
Bro,
40,000
send them an
CDs.
email. Tons of people do that stuff. Like,
I know,
hey,
but
I just wanted to thank you.
I just wanted to do it in person.
If he
Yeah,
could, yeah,
yeah.
he's going to be in town. I mean, if he could do it in person, might as well try.
So anyway, at that point in time, we're like, we still have hours to kill before we even can see Kevin Smith at all. So we go to see Finding Dory.
Are you serious?
Oh, you went and
Yeah.
saw it?
How is it?
It's great.
Better than Zootopia?
Yeah,
You saw
Really?
I think it's better than Zootopia.
What? You're making stuff up.
I'm actually shocked you guys didn't go see Finding Dory in Zootopia instead of.
Zootopia. Well, I'm not gonna get into that. Actually, we're not gonna get into why.
I saw Zootopia a month ago.
Zootopia is good, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's so good, but
I knew.
liked Finding
I was
Dory.
looking forward to it, not when it first came. When
It's-
previews showed up.
I can't rank.
Don't rank it up
Yeah.
too high for me, bro. I don't need this talked up on me.
Yeah, I'm not gonna rank.
I probably
just
won't
don't
see
want
it
to
in
rank it because
theaters.
I haven't seen end of the year yet. Number one's still Deadpool. So
Pregnant pause.
yeah. So we go see Finding Dory and we get done, and his movie is supposed to start at like 8:15 or 8:30. That's when
What's
it's-
that? Yoga hosers.
Yoga hosers.
Yoga hosers.
Kind of. But his movie's supposed to start then. I actually saw his daughter walk right past me at one point. I was like, because she's the star of the movie.
Mm.
And I was like, oh, there's his daughter. That's cool. And so we're waiting in line and everything. And then he shows up late. He gets there late. And the movie's supposed to start at like 8:30. And then he intros the movie, gives a little thing about how it went and whatnot. And he talks forever, always. He's very long-winded. And the movie didn't start till closer to 9:40.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So, but I was this close to leaving. Like, I really wanted
Really?
to.
For Kevin Smith?
Because I was like, I don't know if I want to stay up this late. And I felt bad because my girl was bored. Like, I knew she was bored. And then...
at this point, it's like, Kevin Smith's like one of your effing idols. She needs to just be like, not to get all into your business, but be like, dude, this is like maybe a once-in-a-lifetime thing for him. Like, who cares about
You want to talk about once-in-a-lifetime things that I effed up that night?
Oh, not too loud, bro.
Sorry.
It can hurt the listeners.
So, it was like 10:30, and we're realizing, we got quite a while. Let's just walk around, And so we're like, okay, we get right up to the last door of that room. Who walks out?
Kevin Smith?
Kevin Smith. And I'm just like, I freeze. I'm like, babe. I'm looking. I'm like, there he is. There he is right there. And I finally blurted, I'm like, how you doing, sir?
Did you really?
Because that's what people say to him. They call him sir. And he goes, doing good. How about you? And I'm like, I'm good. And so he was kind of walking that way. And then all I had to do was say, Mr. Smith, can I trouble you for a photograph?
He could have said no.
That was the worst that would have happened.
Yeah.
Right.
Worst thing that would happen. No, I can't do that. I got to be somewhere. Okay, thank you for your time. Love your work.
What happened, man?
I froze, dude.
Dude, think about when he was in the same room as Nostalgia Critic. Like, both of them asking a question.
Dude, I was freaking out then.
Yeah.
But this was like...
Kevin Smith, he loves even more.
Oh my god, dude. Like, I was freaking out. I couldn't do anything. And then Ariel was like, all you had to do was just say... And I was like, I know! All I had to do was ask, but I didn't.
Dang, she should have helped you. I should have been like, hey, can my boyfriend get a
She
picture?
almost did. She said she almost did. She almost went, Mr. Smith.
Dang, if I was your girlfriend, I would have done that.
If you had to rank...
But you dumped me!
If you had to rank people Dakota wants to meet in real life and shake their hand, it'd go Kevin Smith.
No.
I'm talking about...
Chad Kroger.
No. It'd go Hugh Jackman.
Oh,
Jared
obviously.
Leto.
Obviously.
You've already met Jared Leto.
Barely. I got his autograph. But I want to, meet him and shake his hand.
What about one of those AC/DC guys? Where do they rank?
They're still probably in the top 20 somewhere.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure Danny... Sex Face
Oh,
is
yeah.
better than
Take
him.
that back. It'd go probably Hugh Jackman, Dan.
You wanted to meet Dan more than Jared Leto and Kevin Smith?
Because I guess I did get Jared's autograph in a way, and he did shoot me a look. And he did call me on stage, just the security guard wouldn't let me on stage.
I do remember that, because I had him on my shoulders.
That's a story for another time, I'll tell another day. But, so anyway, we wait forever until about 12:30. We finally go in, and they start the show, and we stay there, and I stay until the Q&A portion, because I thought, you know what, I'm going to end up listening to this show at some point. Again, so I was like, I'll save the Q&A, because I'm tired, she's tired, we need to get home, so let's just save the Q&A, and I'll listen to that.
What time is this?
It's probably about, we didn't get home till about 2 a.m.
When did you find T-Dragon?
This was,
Oh,
it was
yeah.
probably about 11.
Okay.
Well, it was about 11:30, because we didn't get in, and he came and sat with us for a little while. He finally called me.
He called you?
Yeah, he was like, hey bro, where are you? And I'm like,
Did he know you were there?
Yeah, well, because I mentioned, because he posted something, I said, bro, where are you? I can't find you. And he said, he messaged me, he's like, you're at Popcon, here's my number. And I texted him, I was like, hey dude, it's Dakota. You still want to meet up? He was like, hell yeah.
Of course.
I'm surprised he was there. Like, I saw your snap.
He was there
but
as a guest.
He's a guest.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
Well,
Yeah.
I know all the stuff like behind that because I talked to one of the dudes that helped him get guest status. Like I know how that went down, but
But I'm just... T-Dragon's more of a Alabama Southern kind of...
Alabama.
Southern.
He lives in Texas, man.
No, his area is like...
It's
knows
Texas.
I
Alabama.
get what you're saying.
The big cons he goes to are Momo and
Acen,
Dragon and...
Georgia.
I said Alabama, didn't I?
Yeah.
I meant Georgia.
I would have.
I meant Georgia.
That moment Nate realized that he messed up.
You know, Atlanta, Alabama.
The
That sounds so good though. Atlanta,
It does.
Alabama.
Why didn't that happen, America? Make it happen.
I'm sure it's a thing.
There could be like a Atlanta.
Obama, you got time. Make it happen.
Because there's like London and Paris, Indiana.
So what
Yeah.
happened? He called you.
he called me and he was like, "What's up? What are you doing?" I'm like, "Well, we're waiting in line." And he's like, "Oh, what's going on?" And I explained to him what was happening. He goes, "Oh, cool." So we came and sat, and I think he wanted us to go out and like go do something with him.
Yeah.
But one thing,
T-Dragon doesn't drink or anything.
well, not drink, but go out because he said they were going to some kind of club.
Oh yeah, were they going to an after party? They have like after
think
party
so.
for those cons.
But it was at some kind of club.
Yeah, it's at
Was
clubs.
it the Vogue?
No, it was like the Blue House or something like that.
Never even heard of it.
It's something with blue. But and then he went to some kind of comedy club the night before.
Crackers?
He said, "I think
my dad will not stop telling me about this comedy club."
It's pretty nice.
Is it?
Crackers
It's
is really
cool.
fun.
It's really fun. But yeah, and then I think he wanted us to go do stuff with him, but I was like, you know what, I got a really good spot in line right now. And they even let us move up to VIP seats.
Really?
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Was he like, show me the food of Indianapolis?
That's probably what he wanted to do, is have someone local show him Indianapolis.
I would have loved to, but see, I paid $15.
Well, I think he was with Aaron.
No, he was with some girl named Maxine.
Oh, I don't know. Well, all I know is like one of the dudes that he knows us and T-Dragon is named Aaron. I think he might be watching now.
He was with some girl.
But I think he was. Aaron told me that he was like in his room too, and Aaron's from Indianapolis, so he needed someone to show him.
I was actually surprised. I said, "So where are you staying hotel wise? Did they put you up at?" Because I knew he was a guest. I said, "They put you in the JW Marriott, because that's like the nicest hotel in the state." And he was like, "Nah, dude, that I didn't get a hotel." And I was like,
Yeah,
Where are you
T-Dragon
staying
doesn't do
then?
that kind of stuff.
"I didn't." Oh, I thought if they invited you as a guest, they automatically did hotel.
I don't know. I don't know how it works.
Not every, like, it depends on
I guess it could depend on
the type of guest.
He probably just got
And the con.
Yeah.
He obviously gets into the con for free.
Dude, I envy that, really. Like, going to a con with no hotel. I want to do that so bad, but at the same time, I'm, like, scared. I'm like, what am I going to do?
Mm-hmm.
Am I going to find somewhere to sleep?
What time is it? Oh, dude, you missed your free taco from Taco Bell.
I'm on a diet. I'm okay. All right. Is there nothing else to say? You want to move on to question section?
I think we can move on to the question section.
All right.
I guess I'll overall say it was a really cool con.
I missed
a lot
out.
of awesome guests. I don't know how they can top next year.
People thought that after last year with Markiplier and all the other Let's Play guys
Troy
that I
Baker.
don't really know.
Yeah, but there was so many people that I was excited for that I had to pick and choose.
Yeah.
There was
Right.
Tara Strong, Kevin Smith, Ninja Sex Party, Nolan North.
Did you meet him?
I saw him.
He got, yeah,
Oh, I
he
did go to
Snapchat.
one. Oh, Charles Martinet, the guy that does Mario and Luigi.
I saw tons of pictures of that come out.
Yeah, I went to a panel with them, and that
Now-
was really cool.
Question, because when we went to Popcon last year,
Oh,
That-
sorry. Real quick to interrupt
Yeah, go
you. I'm
ahead.
sorry, guys. Charles Martinet did wave at me at one point because I walked by and I was like, "Oh, that's," and he went, and I just imagine him going, "Woohoo!"
nice.
Okay, go on, Nate.
When we went to Popcon last year, everyone was in line to meet
Mark.
Jacksepticeye, Wade, and Bob. And there was no line for Troy Baker. Was that the same there? Like, there was one person
Nolan
that
had
never
a pretty
walked
big
out.
line,
He did
but
have a big line?
towards the end, I noticed they had gotten someone in line and they taped a piece of paper on their shirt that said, "I'm the last person in line."
Dude, it's probably different. Like, last year, because as big as everyone was that was there, I mean, the biggest two people didn't have lines.
Mm-hmm.
So, maybe that's why they did that, dude. They might have not let them have autographs because last year, just every single person was in line for Markiplier. Like,
Well-
everyone.
The three biggest guests, arguably, that they had, the most popular, were Karen Gillan from Doctor Who, and she canceled.
Oh.
Dang.
And so, arguably, the two
would've been
biggest
upset
guests
about
there
that.
were Kevin Smith and Ninja Sex Party.
That's what I'm saying. Maybe they didn't let them have, because last year it was, like, crazy. Like,
And Game
the
Grumps
people
is
had to
just
stay
as
super
big
late. Yeah.
as Markiplier and them, so.
Well,
I
it's
don't
just
know.
as known, at least.
Just as known, I mean. Yeah.
Alright, the question section. So, before we get into the question section, we do need to mention that this episode is...
It's sponsored by somebody.
Well, it's not actually, like, a sponsorship deal, but it's a
Patreon sponsored.
producer.
Produced.
That's the word.
So we don't have a sponsor, but we are Patreon producer for all month. It's Jen Martin. Can we get a round of applause for Jen Martin?
Yes. Thank
my
you.
God.
Thank you.
A round of
Every little
applause.
bit helps. Thank you.
Yeah, Jen Martin, killing it as a Patreon producer, doing a great job out there. I mean, you've been giving us
Are we allowed to?
nothing.
What
I mean,
what
we
is
just-
the reward?
this.
Oh, they get this early. Oh, they get the shot.
You're supposed to get this every episode. I think we forgot last week, so we'll do another one for last week.
Do
Jen
it.
Martin, Patreon producer.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Yes. Thank you, Jim.
And if I said your name
good,
wrong,
Pete.
I
You
forget.
good.
I forgot. Pretty sure it's Gin Martin.
Oh God.
God, I hope so. Thank you for supporting. Really,
really just put it on a sticky note and
seriously, thank you. Seriously, thank you.
Yes.
Thank you a lot. We need it. Well,
and thank you to all the other supporters too who don't get shouted out because you're not at that tier.
Thank you for wanting to see us a week early.
We really, really appreciate it. Now, on to the question section.
Oh, the question section!
Did we get more questions?
We only have 2 because last week's isn't live yet. You know how it works?
Yeah.
So we only have 2, so we can like kind of go a little long-winded if we want.
Okay.
Freya13 says, what has been your favorite / least favorite recording experience at a con? So I guess this one's for me. But you guys can talk about it too. Let's talk about Nate's first.
I have a least favorite recording experience.
Okay.
And it'd be at Ramadan. I mentioned it. I don't know if I mentioned it on podcast much or in anything really much. I think I mentioned it once. Was Ramadan. Just the fact that I got flipped off for recording and no one else did.
You have definitely talked about that.
I have. I think that's my least favorite thing. I don't know. It touched.
We were walking the line and
it touched my soul in a negative way.
Dude, I have tons of. I was kind of thinking like maybe this is a good opportunity for you to tell about what happened at OMGCon with you, where you were just trying to focus your camera. You weren't even recording.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. So my new camera, the autofocus on it is total garbage. So I do manual focus for everything on it. And every time right before I do a vlog, I take it, I look at it, and I make sure I focus it correctly, and then I press record. So before I even had it recording, I was just focusing it, and it was, I guess I was focused on this girl's face in a sense, but it's kind of wide. And second she sees my camera,
or the lens.
What?
Is her face wide or is the lens wide?
Like it's
both
wide. I don't know. I really didn't pay attention to that.
She wasn't wide. The lens.
No,
I know that was a joke.
So she was talking to her friend, and immediately the second she sees my camera, she goes, "Oh no!" and like freaks out. Ducks go under my camera, and I go, "Wait, what?"
No, dude, she screamed like straight up.
Yeah.
Yeah, like she was watching like she was watching a horror film.
Yeah.
Like she was there with her boyfriend, and he was like, "It's okay, babe."
It's okay.
And she's like, a thing pops out. She's like, she was legitimately like, ah!
But she did like this weird movement of like, I'm gonna go this way. Wait, no, man, I'm gonna go duck under you and go to the right.
It was nuts.
See, my girlfriend is similar in the sense that she does not like to be recorded, but the most she does, she just kind of blocks her face. Don't freak out if a camera is even pointed at you.
You legitimately just made yourself a bigger.
Yeah, if
Like
he had been
noticed.
filming,
yeah, I'm sure everyone noticed
that would have
it.
been on YouTube.
Yeah, if he had been filming, everybody in the freaking vlog would have been like, "Why did that girl scream?"
It'll be GIFs. It'll be on Vines. Freak out girl.
It'll definitely be on Vines.
Freak out.
People will Photoshop you into other pictures
of you doing this. Don't be that person.
It'll become the next big meme.
Say, if you don't want to be recorded, just say, "Hey, are you recording?" "No, I'm just testing out." "Okay, thank you." Or, "Hey, are you recording?" "Yeah, I am." "Okay, hey, just."
Or just freaking block your face.
Or just do that.
Like, god dang.
And we've talked about this on the back of your most badges. It even says you give away your right. We're allowed to record, kind of thing.
Yeah, you're in a public event.
That's true.
In a public space. Do you think you're not being recorded anyway by cameras you don't even see? You know how many like security cameras and crap there are?
Oh yeah,
that place has been going on for ages.
You're recorded everywhere you go.
OMG
so
had like a little security desk, and you could see all the cameras they had.
It's nuts to me. I'm sorry. I'm about to I've tried to be nice with this, like to try to not hurt feelings or offend people, but it's honestly getting to the point with me where it's like it's ridiculous. Mm-hmm. Like the amount that people are freaking out because there's a camera
near them.
Yeah, near them. Like you're not even the focus. We're not like coming up to you and like, "Hey, talk to the camera. What's up? Hey, what are you doing? How you doing?" It's just like, you're there. Because you're at a public event. Like, it's happening. You know how many pictures, like, do you have any idea how many pictures you're probably in the background of?
Oh,
that you don't know about?
How many we're going to be famous one day and someone's going to be like, "Oh my god, that's the ACR crew back there."
Dude, I've thought about that sometimes. Like, how many pictures, like, really? Like, I would love to see the pictures from people I don't even effing know, or I'm just, like, in the background, just walking or doing something.
And you're doing this. Huh?
That'd be super interesting to me though. Just be like, "Oh my god, that's
just
me."
a big scrapbook of like all the pictures you're in the background of.
Because that made me think of that. Because there's like a thing that I was watching this video of like crazy coincidences or something, and there was like twins. It was like a twin thing, and like these twins met each other when they grew up. Come to find out, like, because they were separated at birth, they're at like the beach or something, or maybe it was like at Disney World or something. And one of the twins is in the background of the picture of the other twin.
Oh my god!
Like their family was taking the picture, and the other twin was like walking by or something.
That's insane.
That's freaking crazy.
Whoa.
Yeah, It was something like that. Maybe I might have some of the details.
I've heard of stuff like that though.
Yeah.
That's
okay.
Crazy.
Our recording experiences is bad for me. Like when I'm like, yeah, people flipping the camera off. Like it happens all the time. Or people like, don't record me. Don't record me. Like it happens to me so much at Acen.
People just it goes back to the whole people are just too sensitive topic that has been all over the place lately.
Dude, I think it's so mixed. Because I think there are things that like they do need to be sensitivities and people do need to like be more sensitive about how they approach things and like some things are issues that need to resolve. But there are other things that it's like, dude, calm down. Like, please.
I don't have any necessarily bad camera experiences. What's one of yours? You've talked about so many.
Dude, I don't know off the top of my head, man. Like, you
had time to think of this before the show.
Well, I forgot the question because I didn't know what all got deleted and what didn't.
Oh, okay.
But, like, I don't, like... I mean, I just kind of let him pass over me. You know what I mean? Like...
You're just like, oh, whatever. You're not like Drew. You don't linger.
Yeah, I don't dread on
Drew
it.
probably remembers every single one.
I forgot about that chick until Cody mentioned it. I'm like, oh, yeah.
Yeah, like, you forget about this stuff. You try to remember the good times, not the, like, bad times. And even for the good times, like, great recording experiences. I mean, for me, any recording experience that I consider to be great is when I catch a moment that, like, is hard to catch. So, like, if I'm recording a dance circle, like, I remember I was recording the dance circle at YomaCon this year, and dude did, like, a backflip. That's a great recording experience for me because, like, first of all these people, they don't care that I'm recording. I'm having a good time recording this awesome thing that's happening. And then I catch, like, a crazy moment, and in my head, I'm just like, awesome, that's going in the music video. Like, that's all I'm thinking of. So, like, yeah, there's not, like, moments that are like, oh, that was a pleasant recording experience. Because typically, it's good. Unless someone's, like, flipping you off or yelling at you. So, yeah, the really good ones are, like, those crazy moments that you don't expect to happen. Or, like, you're recording a cosplayer and then, like, a car just effing crashes through over him. Whoa, what's going on? Never happened to me, but that would be a great moment. No one gets hurt.
No one got hurt.
That would be insane.
Now, yeah, like, my favorite recording moments is when I get someone in the group to just do something stupid on the vlog.
Oh, same.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, yeah. Speaking of on the vlog, yeah, it's something stupid in the room. I love recording in the hotel room.
Always.
Like I want to find something to make it interesting. So anytime like I record in there, I always do something stupid, say something stupid, or record people doing something stupid. But it's like,
how many times have you filmed Drew shirtless just because he hates it?
I love filming Drew shirtless
because he hates it so much.
It's literally a fetish now.
Yeah, I enjoy it so much, and he's like, "Dude, you doing this again?" And I'm like, "Yeah."
It doesn't get old. It does not get old, my friend.
I love recording in the room. Yeah, that was a good... Okay, we have one more question.
Looks very long.
Well, I just copied the entire thing she wrote and pasted it, so we'll figure out what the actual question is here as I read it.
Okay.
Anessa, I think is how you say her name. Hey. We met you at OMG-Con. She's a Patreon supporter.
Hello. Oh, yes.
She gets us a week early.
Thank you.
She had the wallet. The One Piece wallet.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait, I didn't go to One Piece.
So we met her.
I didn't go to OMG.
But she posted it on the group.
Did she? I didn't see it.
Yeah, it's an
ace. Sorry, but thank you for supporting.
Yeah, thank you so much for your support.
Yes. It was good to meet you.
She wrote this on Patreon, and I just copied it and saved it. She wrote, oh, right, I gotta leave a question.
That you do.
An odd question, but...
Uh-oh.
What has it... I think she's got a couple questions on here. Yeah, she does.
Okay, cool.
Well, we got time.
What has it... So I'll just answer as we go. What has it been like to gain a following as a YouTube channel? Was it surprising to start having people recognize you at anime conventions? I'm generally a shy person, so it would probably have taken me a while to get used to having people know me, but I don't know them. All right. So that's the first one. She's got another one.
All right, now you are going to have the longest-winded question, or the longest-winded answer to this.
You can go first.
So let me and Nate go briefly on this one.
Go.
For me, it's not my channel, but I know I'm known through his channel and through what we did One Up and these podcasts and whatever. But it's been really cool. It has been awesome to see people come up, and it still surprises me, like, because I know that people are here will watch his channel, but I'll still get surprised when I'll be by myself at a con and people will be like, "You're Dakota, right?" And I'm like, "That I am," and I usually go handshake.
That I am.
Dude, I think that's gonna happen more and more now that you're on this podcast.
Probably. Yeah, it happened to me for the first time. I was just by myself at OMG.
It's pretty. It feels pretty great.
I was just like, "Oh, hey, man, Cody and Drew are just right over there."
Yeah, your first instinct is, I don't know where Cody went.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys always do that. You always bring people to me, and I'm like, well, maybe they want to just meet you. Maybe they hate me. I don't know.
Nah, they're there for you, bro.
So you it's not been like a shock.
It's not like I can't believe this happened. Like, it's more or less just like, it's more humbling than it is because it's like, wow, these people watch this channel, my channel, where I just make dopey little videos, and enjoy me mainly on your channel because I just say stupid things in your videos, and it's just really, really, really nice knowing that I can make some people happy out there in my own stupid way, and I like it a lot.
Nate, was it shocking or?
It wasn't very shocking because the first time someone's like, "Oh, and you're Nate," there had been multiple times already where it's like, "Oh man, it's the ACR crew," or "Oh man, it's Cody."
People knew you, but you were just with me.
Yeah, like it's not that really that like I'm not a shy person at all. That's one of the other things.
Same.
You can't really be a shy person and do what we do, kind of thing.
I'm a shy person.
Well, I mean, but when you meet someone, you're not like, "Oh yeah, okay."
Yeah. You have to be able to be open.
Right.
You are very shy, but you are like not afraid to be open. Right. Or at least don't show the fear.
Yeah.
But like, man, I don't know what I was gonna say there just a second ago, but the first time I have ever had someone know just me when I was by myself was just at OMG Con. It was the first time. I'm usually hanging out with someone. I'm not usually by myself. And I believe his name was Jeff.
Yeah,
if I remember correctly.
He's probably watching. What's up, Jeff?
Jeff and I were in the dealer room, and I had just bought a Twilight Princess clock. And he's like, "You're Nate from Convention Reviews Crew." I'm like, "Yes, I am. Hello, how are you?" Like,
he was like, the day has come."
I was like, "Praise the Lord Jesus.
Praise the Son."
Probably felt like I did when the girl screamed my catchphrase at me.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I freaked out. You probably
don't forget to point
that.
it up. Oh, my God.
I freaked out. I was like, people are saying it. Yeah,
I was embarrassed. I was like, oh, gee, I don't know
give a
him.
damn.
That was in
know
Milwaukee.
No, I know you don't, but that's how I approach things. I was like, oh, my gosh. I don't know.
But then I was just
I'm not his mom.
The second, like, I talked to him, like, "Oh, yeah, man, how many days you been at the con?" I'm like, "By the way, Cody and Drew are here, too. Let's go find them so you can meet them also." Because, I mean, that's part of the thing, is you don't want to just meet me.
If I can get you a VIP access to meet Cody and Drewby.
Oh, my God. And Drewby. Yeah, because me and Drew are normally the most noticed ones.
Right.
And I think that's because...
you have the channel.
And Drew's the biggest personality on my channel. Mm-hmm. And he runs with me more than anyone else because we record together, so he's also on it more.
Right.
And then he also has the second biggest channel. Mm-hmm. So I think that's why.
It's just all those factors.
So Drew gets noticed a lot, too, like, outside of me. People will know Drew and, like, be like, I don't care about Cody.
I don't care.
But, like, yeah, for me, it's been super, super weird. Like, I think I'm
time?
totally different from you guys because when was the first time? I can talk about that, but I'll talk about that, but. The first time for me was super early. It was at MatsuriCon, the second con. Like, the con right after I started. This dude was like... he didn't really know me. Like, know me, but it was enough to be like, oh my God. He was just like, dude, you did a review for Anime Midwest. Like, I watched your videos. Like, that was awesome. And I was like, whoa!
It was that early.
Yeah, super quick. And then I didn't get recognized again until, a long time. So that was that one, and then not again for a long time. But that was enough to be like, oh my God, that's cool. But yeah, for me, it's like...
That was cool.
Because I'm totally different than them. Like, I'm a outgoing introvert, is what I always say. So I'm introverted. Like, I prefer to be introverted. I prefer to be by myself. I prefer to not have to, like, speak to people. And I know that...
do things.
I know that sounds, like, rude, maybe, but, like, that's just... People are just like that. Like, I just enjoy my time better. Like, not having to do things like that. But I'm outgoing in the way that, like, I can. Like, if I'm in that situation, I don't have an issue. Like, I can do it. It's fine.
If anyone's ever seen Quest for Camelot, there's a song in there called "I Stand Alone." That's Cody's theme song.
I don't know if that's an insult or not.
It's about a dude who likes to live in the woods by himself because he hates people.
Oh my God! I don't hate people. See, this actually makes me mad. Like that because people think that
I'm just
like
teasing.
No, I know you are, but like I don't want them to get the wrong idea. Like people will think that I don't like to hang out with people or do things like that, and I do. It's just like I'd rather if I had to pick. I'd rather just spend my time myself.
Yeah, it's like it's hard to cater to other people when they're
like it exhausts me. Like it wears me out to like be in social groups, like social gatherings. Like it just does. So like when people started to come up to me and know who I was, I really did not know how to like handle it at first. Like I didn't know how to not be awkward. So if you're one of the first few people that met me and I was awkward, I apologize. Like, I was still learning how to do that, like, how to, you know, talk to people who, like, watch me, but I don't know you.
Right.
It's so different. Like, because the people, what really got me is when people would, like, mention things that, like, I knew I did not tell them, but I knew I said it on my videos. And because I'm not used to talking to someone who, like, has a window into my life, I just put this stuff up. And I don't I know people are watching it, but it doesn't, you don't realize it really until someone comes up and they're like, hey, man, yeah, like, I know about this and this, and oh, yeah, I know you did that. Like, because I'm mentioning stuff, and I'm like, yeah, we just did this, and oh, I know all about that. And it's like, oh, gosh, okay, yeah, you do. Okay.
Yeah, like, some things you just don't realize would click in someone's mind kind of thing with the videos. Like, when you're saying anything in a vlog.
Anything you say in a vlog, people know.
Yeah.
You gotta be careful.
Yeah, because we've said some dumb things in the vlog.
Like, you have to delete it.
We probably have to delete that one.
It's just, like, but things have changed, though. That's how it was originally. I'm so used to it now, I'm almost desensitized to it. I expect people, like, not in a way of, like, I expect to be spoken to. I expect people to recognize me. You know who I am? No, it's not like that. It's like...
No, you're not Reese Witherspoon.
No, what?
You're just ready for it. You're not...
I'm ready for it. Like, I'm psyched up about it. Like,
you understand, you're like, okay, this is gonna happen, it'll be okay.
Sometimes we keep count because we're like, hell yeah.
But it's to the point where, like, now I'll be at a con and people, like... Someone won't say anything to me for a while. Like, I'll be walking around and I'm like, dude...
You're like, nobody recognized me here, this con sucks.
No, I don't say that. But I'm like, no. I'm just like, I really thought people were going to know, like, the channel here. Nobody knows us. Like, it's weird.
But we always forget it's always on, like, a Thursday or Friday when we're first walking around.
Mm-hmm. I'm just not, like, it's now to the point, it went from, I'm not used to being recognized to now I'm not used to not being recognized when I'm at a con. Like, I'm always ready for it. I'm always on guard for it, like, ready for someone to come up. I'm always kind of trying to watch what I'm doing. So, because... I've been recorded before. Like, I found myself in other people's videos. Like, people recorded me. Like, that's convention reviews. Oh, my gosh. Like, I've literally found it. I've had where people put in, like, little annotations like, that's convention reviews. Like, they're zooming in on me. All kinds of different things. And it's just, like... So now I have to really, like, think about what I'm doing, like, all the time. You know, I'm at a con. And I'm really glad that I can leave cons. And nobody know me. Because I can just go back to being normal.
That's one of the best things ever about, like... that level of fame.
Yeah, that, like, not that I think I'm famous or anything like that.
Well, like, we've talked about this in a sense, like, Vic Mignogna. Vic Mignogna is very, very famous when it comes to convention life, but he can go to his local Walmart and no one would recognize him.
Yeah, like, someone might know him, so who knows? Maybe,
randomly.
Maybe he'll get noticed, like, once. You know what I mean?
Right.
But like, he's not, like, it's not like freaking Johnny Depp walking up in there, like, oh my God, Johnny!
Yeah.
I love you, Johnny! And it's also been...
Imagine?
It's also been kind of weird for me, like, people... I just have to get used to people, like, telling me, like, they love my stuff, they, like, love the stuff that I do, and, like... Some people tell me, like, they want to be friends with me, and, like, all this stuff, and that's cool, that's great, and I'd love to, like, I'd love to sit down and have a conversation with you, and, like, just talk to you. Like, that's what I really like to do, is, like, I can't always, you don't always have the time, especially at a con. Mm-hmm. Like, best case scenario is that I can just talk to people for, like, a couple of minutes. And, like, get to know you a little bit. Because I think you guys do the same thing. We really do remember fans that come up to us and say things to us. I don't remember as hard the ones that are just, hey, can I get a picture? Or, I don't know, can you sign this? I don't remember that nearly as much. I very much remember the ones that we talked to for 2 or 3 minutes.
Oh, yeah. Those are the best.
I won't always remember their names.
No, we're not saying don't come and ask for
I'm terrible with names.
Yeah, you can totally ask for pictures. I'm just saying, like,
feel free to keep talking.
Like,
we'll tell you if we have to go. If we're not like, hey, we have to go, then we can talk.
Yeah.
Sometimes we do, though.
Like the Steven Universe from Momo.
Yeah.
I remember the Steven Universe.
Dude, I remember so many.
We had...
Jeff.
I mean... We had... Her name was... Anessa. And at Acen... we didn't really have many people stop and sit and talk with us other than Justin.
Well, Acen's when you got to go move much quicker. Yeah, the bigger cons you got to
Justin was the only one really starting to talk to for a bit.
It's just, dude, there's so many. Like, to try and name them all.
Yeah.
I remember... I may not be able to think of you right here and now, but at some point I'll remember the situation or I'll see you walking by, and I know you're a fan of the channel. I've actually recorded fans of the channel, like Blood Kruznik, I think that's his name. That's like the most recent one I did. I don't remember if that's your name on. It's something like that on Twitter. He like retweets and likes like pretty much all of my stuff. And I met him. We met him at Acen, and he was meeting Giga, and so I tried to like record him in his moment of meeting Giga to put on my channel to be like, hey dude, I know you watch my stuff. Here's you doing something. Like kind of just trying to shout back out to the people who watch. And I've done that with other people too. Like I know that it's a fan who's like in a dance circle or something. Mm-hmm. So I try to record that person more because I know they're gonna see it. Or there's a fan of our channel who he always wears the penguin kigurumi, and he goes to the raves, and he gets in the rave circles. He like breakdance and stuff. I always try to record him because like I know he watches the stuff and it's gonna be cool for him to see himself. Mm-hmm. So that's really a long way.
That's like when the channel first started, I always would watch almost. Now there's way too much to watch, and between my editing when a comp comes out, and then you got all the vlogs, both music videos, the review. But I used to watch every vlog because I'm just like, hey, I'm in these. This is cool.
Yeah.
Do we want to move on to the next one?
Yeah, still by her. She says, let's see. Oh, since you mentioned E3, you could talk about which game you're most looking forward to or your favorite nostalgic video game. Let's not... I think nostalgic game is like a whole other topic.
Yeah.
But just out of E3, what game are you guys looking forward to the most?
I'll mention one game. Dog Days looks awesome.
Dog Days? What's that?
Dog Days is a...
Dog Days Gone? Or Days Gone?
Or is it Days Gone?
What? Tell me what it's about.
The biker gang and the
that's Days Gone.
Days Gone. Okay, sorry.
Dog Days.
Man, Dog Days, man.
When I was watching the E3 presentation, it said like Dog Days and like the... I guess I might have had a comma between the two or something. But it looks awesome because there's like real-time events with like running through and there's those logs and you can cut them down. And just the horde... Like, there's no big zombie
I thought you said whore at first. I was like, whoa.
No, horde.
There was this zombie whore, and I was like, what can you do with her? Let me know.
She retained.
Like, you got Dead Island where the zombies kind of, like, linger a little bit, and they kind of horde up. But, like, that was a legit zombie horde, and it looks awesome.
It does look very fun.
It looks fun. That's definitely not mine.
And Dakota will be into it because it's third person.
Yeah, I'm into that.
I'm going to play it.
I'm definitely
It looks cool.
That's one of the games I'm going to get. I'm also looking forward to Gears of War because I played all three. So.
Yeah, Gears of War looks good. Mm-hmm. I like that it all takes place in one night.
I'm trying to remember everything.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, the whole game is like one night.
That's dope. I was at work during all the E3, so I can only pop in and out. So.
Yeah.
I'm very excited for The Legend of Zelda.
That's my game of the show.
Yeah.
Have you seen everything that came out? I sent you a video.
I've seen a lot.
Did you watch the Game Over Greggy video I sent you? Because they dude, watch that. Because they explain like everything that's been talked about.
Even why he still only has a blue tunic?
Dude, he doesn't only have a... I feel like you haven't watched anything.
I guess I haven't.
Dude, it's... First of all, the map is...
9 times bigger than Skyrim.
Oh, yeah.
And you can change clothes. Like, if you want to be naked and run around, you have to have boxers. But other than that, if you want to be naked and freaking run around on your adventure, you can do that. If you want to, like, be the savior of Hyrule, you can do that. So, you don't have to do that.
I heard you can actually beat the game without finishing the story.
I haven't heard that.
I read that.
Dude, it's voice acted.
Link's going to have a voice?
No. Link doesn't talk. Maybe he'll talk. I don't know. They haven't revealed that. Everything else is voice acted.
That's
First time ever.
That's nice.
Now, is it going to be in Japanese or is it going to be
It's going to be in English.
They're going to dub it?
It's already dubbed. The stuff they showed was already dubbed.
Wow.
Dude, there's so much.
I guess I didn't watch anything.
Like, I don't know where
I've only seen a few Let's Plays.
Please, to God, if you get a chance, I sent you it in your inbox. Game Over Grady Show. It's like they're not playing it. They're watching over footage that got played.
I'll watch it tonight.
And Tim's explaining everything. Dude, you have to see it.
Okay.
It looks incredible. That game is going to change things. I don't know what, but it's going to change things.
One of my games I'm most looking forward to is God of War.
Yeah. Oh, you're looking forward to new God of War?
I
forgot you got really big into those for a little bit.
Well, I played the first one. I like it a lot. But my big issue with the first game, you can't move the camera. And that it's set.
Old style.
And it's very...
It's like Devil May Cry.
And I really, really don't like that.
You get used to it, dude.
Yeah, I got used to it, but if I have the option of now playing third person with Kratos and being able to play it like I'd play something like Arkham Knight or something, that is amazing to me. What else was there? VR stuff looks really cool.
I'm looking forward to some of the VR stuff.
I think the Star Wars VR Battlefront thing where you're flying in the X-Wing. That looks really fun. For Honor looks good.
Yeah, For Honor.
I'm really not that intrigued by Watch Dogs 2.
Oh, dude,
neither am
I totally am. I think you guys are crazy. It's gonna be Assassin's Creed level, because like
all I saw was them just flying drones around and hacking. There was like no and like hacking into stuff. There was no like actual like.
You think it's gonna be like modern day Assassin's Creed?
No way, dude. Did you watch Sony's conference?
I guess I didn't see it, that part of Sony. I guess I checked out because I was so bored by the Ubisoft part of it that I was like, well, I guess I'm gonna be bored again.
Oh my god, dude! It looks so good. You're crazy. Like
I honestly didn't get to
everything's
watch
just
anything
refined.
about Watch Dogs.
I didn't play Watch Dogs 1, but 2 looks really good.
I heard Watch Dogs 1 had too much hype and wasn't as.
Well, the
didn't
thing
live up
is,
to it.
it's just like Assassin's Creed. Assassin's Creed 1, all this hype. Game comes out, meh.
Right.
Assassin's Creed 2, whoa. They figured it out. Super good.
True.
I really think it's going to be the same
Now
way.
we're gonna
Watch
get
Dogs 1, meh.
We're gonna get Watch Dogs Brotherhood.
I've never played them before, but Battlefield 1 looks good.
Dude.
Cause I mean
That does look good, but you know what really shocked me? And they did it on freaking purpose. I can't believe I'm saying this. I want to play.
A Tom Clancy game.
No, this is even worse.
Call of Duty.
The new Call of Duty. Did you see the trailer,
It did
dude?
look really good.
They did it on purpose, bro. Because everyone was coming out saying that. Like, they didn't show that it was Call of Duty to the very end. I'm sitting there watching that like, what is this?
Yeah, because I was into it, and then it said Call of Duty, and I immediately went, oh.
I need to see more. If it's all like that, dude, I'll play it. I'm not playing online, but I'll play the story.
It did look pretty good.
I would play the story for that. It looked awesome.
One of the most underrated games of all time. And I want to get the new one that's going to come out. Halo Wars 2. I love Halo Wars.
I heard about that, and I was like, Nate's going to be so excited.
Yeah, Halo
I mean,
Wars
there's really
2.
so much, man. There's so much to go through.
Crash Bandicoot Remastered.
Oh, yeah,
I'm
that'd be
getting
awesome.
the remaster.
That's
for
going to
sure.
be so
You
good.
got to get that nostalgia.
And he's going to be in Skylanders. I don't care about Skylanders, but that's cool.
That's still dope, yeah.
That you got to see an HD, non-Skylander looking Crash walking around. So I was like, if he looks anything like he's going to look in Skylanders, I'm so excited.
Well, guys, what's your favorite game from E3? Also, leave us questions in the comments below for next week's episode. I'm sorry to kind of cut it off, but we do live by a time limit on here, and that's 30 minutes per topic because of the camera, not because of us. So we're going to have to cut it off. Thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it.
Also, Pokemon Sun and Moon.
Yeah, Pokemon Sun and Moon, even though it was a crappy, long-winded demo that they did.
I didn't watch that.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
Excited me to
And I just want to say that Sony won again.
That's true.
Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next week.
Remember to put it up.
Later.